What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I think this is the 5th different game out of 5 uploads that I've had on this channel, but it is what it is. Today we're playing Asphalt 9. For those of you guys that don't know my history, I used to play this a lot, was pretty competitive with it. I've been in multiple top 100 clubs, top 100 rated clubs, and I just thought randomly today that I would hop back in and see if I can still compete online. So here we are. First, we're just going to get into it here, right into the races, unranked, in the DS Automotive E-Tense, which is probably the best D-Class car in the game, I would say. If you're against other D-Class cars, it doesn't get much better. Really good nitro efficiency, so your nitro lasts a really long time in this car. And your cornering speed, your drift speed is very high as well for this class. Keep that specific, but just one of the better cars in the game for D-Class. So, anyways, if you guys have never seen this game before, this is Asphalt 9 Legends, available on Windows, mobile phone, and on Nintendo Switch. So if you're interested in playing this game, check it out. It's a game I really enjoyed for probably about a year and a half or so, as I played this pretty consistent. I put it down about 5-6 months ago because ultimately it just got pretty repetitive. I feel like a lot of people that play Asphalt kind of hit that rut. So I hit that rut pretty hard and haven't really played it since, but like I said, thought it'd be fun to give it another go. So, yeah, this is just straight up gameplay here. In the first race, did pretty well. We held the lead in this one for a long time, got passed towards the end of the race by the fellow in front of me there. Ended up taking second, but we'll take second for our first race back. And it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's going to give us quite a bit of elo upwards. As you see our rating, we got 32 positive. So that's going to put us in Bronze League. So first race puts us in Bronze League, and let's go right into the second race. Again, still using the E-Tense, and still going here. So, yeah, this is, if you like arcade racers, like I said before, I'd recommend this one. It looks like any arcade racer on the surface, but where this game really shines is in the gameplay. So if you look at the top middle of the screen, that is your nitro meter. And a lot of this game is really just knowing how to manage that bar and knowing what nitro type to use and what nitro situation, I guess. So just to kind of run through the nitro types. So if your nitro meter at the top is completely full and you double tap nitro very quickly, you get the purple nitro, which in this game is called shockwave nitro. Now that is the nitro that gives you the most acceleration, so the highest acceleration, so it'll get you your top speed as fast as possible. However, shockwave nitro burns your nitro bar down very, very quickly. It's got the highest decay rate of any other nitro type in the game. So it's used for going, on jumps and landing. When you land from a jump, if you can shockwave out, that's the best situation to use it in. If you hit a wall, things like that, shockwave's your go-to. Second nitro type is the red nitro, which is just double tap nitro, is what it's called. Essentially, you use it just like you use shockwave. You hit nitro nitro in fast succession, but you'll get red nitro when your meter is not full. So you'll get a red nitro bar instead of a purple bar. This has very high, not as fast acceleration as shockwave, but still fast acceleration, and burns through. It decays your meter quick, just like shockwave. So it's like a less powerful shockwave, used in the same situations when landing, when hitting a wall, when going over a jump to get your speed up as fast as possible, things like that. So that's when red double tap is used. Third nitro type is perfect nitro or blue nitro. This one's pretty self-explanatory. I use it in races, you'll be able to catch it sometimes, but essentially you don't hit nitro in rapid succession. You hit nitro once, and then you'll see a little blue meter on your nitro bar, and you'll hit nitro again inside that blue meter, and that gives you perfect nitro. Perfect nitro is just a really balanced nitro. Gives you good acceleration, and it's got a pretty slow decay rate. So it's just a really, like right there I'm using perfect. That's just for when you're going a straight line and you just need nitro and you want to have nice consistent speed throughout the entire straightaway. That's when you use perfect nitro. Perfect nitro is also good because if you go over like grass or sidewalks, or if you're trying to ride a wall, perfect nitro is perfect for that because you don't lose speed going over those types of terrains, etc. So Perfect Nitro is a good option. The last Nitro type is single shot Nitro, but anyways, if you guys are watching the video, that is our race out of Bronze League into Silver League. So that was just 3 races in a row. We did pretty well. Won 1, I think. Got second in 2. I'm not really sure. I'm just kind of talking here, doing the voiceover, so it is what it is. But we are out of Bronze and into Silver. I'm showing you this because my Silver car roster is so bad. So the Pininfarina H2 is my favorite car in C-Class. However, I only have a 1-star version on Windows. So I have it on Switch maxed, and I dominate in Silver League with it, but I just don't have it on Windows yet, so I've got to use all these other crappy cars to try to get out of Silver. Silver's been a nightmare on Windows for me ever since I started playing on Windows, and you'll see that here shortly as we go through the rest of the races here. So just keep your eyes on that. But anyways, we were talking about single shot Nitro. Single shot Nitro is simple. You just hit the Nitro button one time, and that's just like yellow Nitro. Really not used much. The only time you use single shot Nitro is if you are at full speed, max speed, and you just want to keep yourself at max speed. Then you would use single Nitro. That's about it. Really not used very much. But that explains the Nitro types if you guys are interested, and that's kind of where this game, that's what separates the good players from the great players. I was learning how to really manage your Nitro bar. But anyways, we can talk about that more in another episode. So as you can see, I'm in the Husayara. I don't know if that's how you pronounce this car, but this is, everybody says this is like the C-Class king. However, I cannot drive this car for whatever reason. It's just one of those, it's a weird car where it goes fast in a straight line. You burn through Nitro like it's nothing, no matter what Nitro type you're using, and if you turn, you lose 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's just a really hard car to use, so I always try it, but I never have luck with it. So, second race in Silver League, we switched to the Viper ACR. I think I only have this at 2 or 3 stars, so again, it's not even close to being at its max potential, which is unfortunate, but a lot of this game and leveling cars is all RNG based, so I just have not had good luck with my C-Class roster. Anyways, we're trying to compete here. We are in 4th right now. We're staying with the field, which is really all that I can ask for. Just trying to battle as best as we can. Just trying to run the lines as best as I can, which, again, rust is playing a massive factor in some of these terrible lines that I'm making. So hopefully if we keep on practicing, we'll get back to where we were before and clean it up a little bit. But yeah, we've just like that, we went from 4th to 7th. Everybody pretty much passed me because they took the highest side there and just kind of blew me out of the water. And for some reason, I went up again. It's like I just don't learn from my mistakes, I guess. So I took the slow route there again for no reason when I was already in 7th. And that's pretty much going to lock me into 7th. So we're going to end this race here in just a couple of seconds. Unless something magical happens in front of me, it looks like it's going to be another 7th, which is going to be another big loss of ELO. Again, unfortunately. The first 2 races in Silver, not good. Not what you want. Lost 20, we're down to 1,096. Very bad. Very bad. 3rd race in Silver League, we switched to the Camaro. I think this is the car that I used most frequently when I got to Silver League, when I used to play a lot. This is definitely not a high performance, high tier car in C-Class, but it's a car that I'm relatively confident, used to be relatively confident with. So I thought I'd try it here and see, if I can hold up with everybody on this track. So yeah, so we're out here. I guess again, kind of keeping up. We're keeping pace with a lot of cars that are significantly better than me. But right here, I really botched the landing on that, which pings me off both walls of the S curve, slows me down very bad, and I kind of lost some ground. Good jump off that to kind of keep me in pace with this Pininfarina right next to me. That car in front of me, best car in C-Class in my opinion, if you can get it maxed. It's so good. It's got very good handling. It's kind of like the E-Tense of C-Class in my opinion. It's so good. But we don't have it, so let's just not admire it. Anyways, just, again, still battling here with this Pininfarina. The guy's in 5th right behind me. And we are able to hold him off to get 4th in this race, which unfortunately which fortunately gives me positive elo. I got 1 elo for that race, which is, you know, better than losing, so that's not too bad. Next race here, desperation mode for confidence here. I switched to the E10s. So this is a silver league race with the E10s. And for anybody that's played Asphalt, they can tell you that the E10s does not compete in Silver League. And the reason it doesn't is because even though you can use Nitro forever, basically, in this car, the top speed of this thing is so slow compared to the cars that are, you know, in this league that it's really hard to keep up, keep pace with anybody. I believe this is Tokyo, I think that was what they called it, or Beijing. I'm not sure what they call this track, but this is a great track for the Husiara, that car that I can't use, because there's a lot of straight line straightaways that you can, you know, take advantage of that car's specialties. But, of course, I picked the slowest top speed car for the track that requires the fastest top speed, and got dead ass last. Lost 41 elo for that. Not good. So after that, I immediately went to the Husiara, because I could have used it on the last race, so I figured let's try it here. And we get, you know, this track. I can't think of the names. It's been 5 months, chat. Leave me alone, okay? I want to call this New York, but I know it's not. I know New York is like a newer track. This is not New York. I think it's like California or Florida or something. I don't remember what this track is called, but it is what it is. Anyways, I told you earlier, I can't control this car. I just can't compete with it, but we're trying. As you can see right there, if you looked at that, I really gained a lot of ground in those 2 NSXs because top speed in this car is very good. And then right as soon as we go cornering, I somehow botch that barrel roll because I can't turn the car, and I just flat jump and lose literally all of my momentum. And now I'm in 7th with this atrocity of a vehicle again. So 7th, not the position you want to be. Definitely going to lose elo if I stay here. Again, straight away, I am gaining ground massively on the field. But I don't think it's going to be enough. We were in 7th. We ended up passing 2 cars there at the end to take 5th. Which is kind of a gift, to be honest. But still lost 3 elo for that, which is not... obviously not what you want. I think I've said it's not what you want like 400 times in this video. I have no script. I'm just literally watching the footage and commenting on it. So this is probably not going to be the most incredible video you've ever watched in your life. But hey, I'm still new to this, so I don't want to hear it. We're trying out here. Next race, decided to go back with this car again. Even though I've not had success in any capacity in the last few races. I believe there's an E10s in this race, and he is currently in front of me, and still in front of me. But we're trying. We are in 3rd, trying to catch up to an E10s that doesn't belong in Silver League, and another car, and there's the E10s right there. Anyways, we're really making a lot of mistakes, not driving on the optimal line, none of that stuff, but we're rusty. Trying to battle for 2nd, just trying to make anything happen. This is the Caribbean. I know the name of this map because it is a nightmare map for this car in particular because of this section. There is a bunch of corners. Pretty much you're just never not turning, and this car can't handle turns. So we slipped back into 4th during that section. I don't even remember what the optimal route through that section is, so it's really unfortunate, and I get passed right here to get 4th. Unfortunate. So Silver League not treating me very well. Pretty much, welcome back to Asphalt here. You suck. And this is the first time I've ever seen this. I got demoted back to bronze, bro. I only got a positive race once. I got 1 point. And the rest of the time was a lot of losses. So we are back in bronze in the E10s, and this is my comfort zone, man. I can live with this. I can get out of bronze easily, so at least I'm going to have some fun races for a little bit after getting torched for the last few. But yeah, this is you know, not much to see. You already saw me kind of run this car a little bit. As you can see, though, if you pay attention, I'm using Perfect Nitro here, and I'm just using it forever, like forever and ever and ever, not running out. Still on the same Perfect Nitro shot that I used, and I finally lost it when I braked. But yeah, that's the benefit of this car. That's what makes it such a good beginner car, which makes it such a good D-class car, because you know, you can really just be sloppy with your nitro changes. Like right there, I used double tap for a really long time, but since the efficiency of this thing is so good, it doesn't really matter what nitro type you use. You can just kind of hold whatever you want. But yeah, I mean, if you're new to Asphalt and you want a car to work on maxing, definitely go after the E10s. It's pretty easy to max. Probably one of the easiest cars in the game to max, and it's just going to get you out of bronze without any issue whatsoever. Very easy to do. 4 seconds on the guy in second, so easy race. Still in bronze, so still in the E10s. Nothing new here. Just keeping on. You know, I gotta stop saying so much. I'm still really new to YouTube. I don't know how I want to like go about doing voiceovers. This is my first voiceover video I've ever done, so that's why it's so all over the place. Probably don't need as many races either, to be honest. This is a really long video for like no reason, but I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to include like every race that I did from when I started playing to when I stopped playing today, just because I thought it was fun to look on and, you know, see someone returning to the game and how the experience goes. So here we are. Anyways, nice lead here in the second race after returning to bronze again. Pretty significant lead, pretty substantial, in the easiest car in the game. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get back into Asphalt or not, to be honest. I think it's fun to revisit every once in a while, but the reason I stopped playing it is I just got really burnt out. I mean, the game claims to have 100+ tracks, but it's really just like 5 tracks cut into segments and then uploaded as different tracks, so it's not as unique as it sounds. But you know, I got burnt out, and I don't know. We're just gonna play it for fun, I guess, when the time feels right, and we'll see. Maybe I'll get back into it. Not really sure. Anyways, those 2 races got me back into Silver League. So here we are again in Silver League, where we have not had any success. I decided to go back to Comfort and go back to the Camaro. So let's see if we can compete in this race. So far, so good. We are kind of up here at the top of the pack, doing our best to hang in. I take this corner way too narrow, and I fly into the outside wall. Not really what you want, but luckily we're able to kind of still maintain most of our speed, and we're still battling with the top pack here. And then I do this, which I just don't know why, but I flew off the track there and reset. So we might have been able to actually place relatively high in this race if I didn't make that mistake. But I did. So now we're at the back of the field, trying to take 5th from, I believe that's an NSX. Sorry for the choppy, like, blurry footage. I don't know what I need to do. I need to change my CPU encoding when I do recordings for Asphalt or something, but maybe we'll look into that for the next episode. But, you know, I'm doing my best to try to, like, get 5th. I'd like to get 4th if I could, to get some positive elo on the board. But, you know, who knows. Anyways, doing our best to catch up to 5th place here. We are still in 6th. Just fighting, clawing. Doesn't look good, though, right now, that's for sure. And then the guy in 5th crashes, so we get a gift. Which we'll take, and then I get passed by a Pininfarina H2 speed, and we are literally neck and neck at the end, and I hold him off. I believe I got 5th. Yeah, I got 5th, so I just barely edged out that Pininfarina. No excuse to lose to a Camaro if you have that car. Just saying, no excuses. Hate to see it, but it is what it is. We go back in the Camaro after losing elo again. I think we lost elo that game. Definitely did. But anyways, trying to stay comfortable with the Camaro, and try not to make mistakes. So far, so good. Again, we're just really keeping up at the beginning of the race. We're holding on. If I could just maintain this pace throughout the whole race, you know, I could get out. I don't know what happened there either. I got like no air time on that jump. Barely made it, but we did make it. And then I tried to hit this barrel and missed, so, you know, I equate that to rust as well. Just poor play, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, when 4 people are going one way and you're going the other way, you know very, very well that you are not going the right way, especially if they're in front of you. So, wrong path by me again there. It's just going to take me time to get used to it again, hopefully learn some of these tracks again. I can't believe how much information from this game I've just completely lost, but it is what it is. It happened, and we just have to live with it. Looking like another 5th place in silver for me here. Not what you want. Another negative elo game, for sure. And you know, at this point, I'm very pissed off in my chair. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep trying to get something done. Switching over to the NSX. I think I have this 3-star out of 5. I think it's a 5-star car. But again, if you don't have a max car and you go into multiplayer, you're gonna run into cars that are maxed, and you're just gonna get bodied. But I just don't have anything that I can really use consistently in C-Class to just get me out of C-Class, out of Silver League. It's just, and I keep saying C-Class and Silver League. Basically, in this game, if you are in Bronze, you can only use D-Class cars, which is the lowest tier. If you're in Silver, you can use D or C, so on and so forth. Gold, you can use B-Class. You know, Platinum, you can use A-Class, and yada yada. So, C-Class and Silver League are basically the same car class, is what I'm getting at there. So, sorry if that was confusing throughout this whole video, but anyways, I'm trying to use this thing. I never really use the NSX. I don't know how to drive it, and it's pretty apparent by my 7th position that we're in at the moment. So, trying to make anything happen, trying to run as clean as I can, and it's just not, you know, wasn't really able to catch any of the field. And to make matters worse, I get past 2 inches before the start line, and I go from 7th to 8th, get last place, and just unfortunate. And then this is the last race of the video. I decided to use my 1-star H2, this is my favorite car, but like I said, really low quality on Windows. I just wanted to try it. I just wanted to try it to get, you know, some sort of success today. So here we are in the H2, and of course we do that. Land on our face, and you know, that effectively takes us right out of the race again. Only 4 people in this one. We were competing, and then I got screwed over by Asphalt 9. Somehow landed right on my lid after hitting a flat ramp. No idea, but it happens sometimes. But that pretty much cements us into a 4th place finish, so and not much we can do about it. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like down below. Leave a thumbs up to let me know that you'd like to see more. Also subscribe for more videos. I'd like to continue one game for a while, but we'll see. But I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. We'll catch you on the next video.